Here's what's happening right now in U.S. immigration policy, and why it matters. On September 2, 2025, the Trump administration is set to end deportation protections for roughly 500,000 Haitian migrants living in the United States. This protection, known as Temporary Protected Status or TPS, has been a critical lifeline for people who fled natural disasters, violence, and instability back home. So, what is TPS? It's a humanitarian program created by Congress in 1990. Basically, if someone's home country is hit by war, an earthquake, or some other major crisis, the U.S. government can let them stay and work temporarily. The Secretary of Homeland Security decides when to renew or end this status for each country. For Haitians, TPS began after the devastating earthquake in 2010. Over the years, hundreds of thousands of people have built their lives here, working, raising families, and contributing to their communities. Now, that safety net is being pulled away. And it's not just Haitians. The Trump administration is also ending TPS for 350,000 Venezuelans and thousands more from Afghanistan and Cameroon. At the same time, they're revoking a different form of relief, called parole, for migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. So why now? A spokesperson from the Department of Homeland Security says conditions in Haiti have improved enough for people to return, but they haven't offered much evidence to back that up. Here's what advocates are saying. Haiti hasn't held national elections since 2016. The capital, Port-au-Prince, is largely controlled by heavily armed gangs, and with the U.S. freezing funding for a United Nations-backed security mission, the situation on the ground remains deeply unstable. If you're wondering about the legal side, here's the latest. The Trump administration's push to end TPS faced plenty of legal challenges in the past. But recent Supreme Court decisions have cleared the way, giving the administration broad authority to decide who gets protection and who doesn't. For the people affected, this is about more than just paperwork. It's about families facing the threat of deportation, children who've only known life in the U.S., and communities suddenly thrown into uncertainty. This move isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of a much larger effort by President Trump to restrict both legal and illegal immigration. We've seen changes to asylum rules, refugee admissions, and now programs like TPS and parole. This tough stance on immigration has been a central theme throughout his time in office. The wider impact: hundreds of thousands of people from multiple countries now face the prospect of losing their legal status, many after living here for years or even decades. Advocates worry that sending people back to unstable countries puts lives at risk and undermines the U.S. role as a place of refuge. So, as September 2nd approaches, the fate of 500,000 Haitians, and many more from across the globe, hangs in the balance. Whether you see this as necessary policy or a humanitarian crisis, there's no question. It's a turning point in American immigration. That's where things stand. If you want to follow more stories about immigration policy and its real-world effects, make sure to subscribe and join the conversation below.